Hello, welcome back to Fallout 4. Today we are finally using the signal interceptor and entering the Institute. I was hoping to do Randolph's Safe House 5, but I think it's asking me to go to a DLC location, and I'm not ready to do that just yet. So today we'll plan on doing From Within. During my infiltration of the Institute, Elder Maxon has ordered me to make contact with a Dr. Madison Lee and commence her to work on a special project for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'll be completing the molecular level as well. Use the signal interceptor. So here goes nothing, I guess.
Dr. Lee is a valuable asset. If any harm comes to her, I'm holding you personally responsible.
Good to know.
Checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto.
You have your
The
assignment.
device doesn't work from over there.
Move out.
You have to be on the platform.
I'm going. Give me a second. Jeez,
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Looks like it worked. This must be the relay. So we just got a new quest. Maybe we should do that. Outside the wire, insert network scanner holotape into Institute terminal. During my infiltration of the Institute, Proctor Ingram has ordered me to steal data from one of their terminals using a special holotape she's provided. So this is the Institute, eh?
Hello.
Hi.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Sounds like they've been expecting us. And we have another quest to do. Computer terminal. Institute Central Network. Access Terminal 001B. View access log. Recent access. X324 validation. X34 VRQN 4G8. BT0 FV 5CD2A. X657 validation M88LT CP2 CP2 T3 AS4YB 1RG8N. Those must be the codes from the Courser chips. XXXXX error signal rerouted. That must be us arriving. Let's try loading Proctor Ingram's holotape. Is that it? Network scanner. Let's try it. Internal network detected. Initiate network scan. Network link established. Downloading. Scan complete. All we have to do is return that to Ingram. I doubt we could just fast travel out of here, though. That's what I thought. I guess we're going in.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
That's so.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Indeed I am. And for Dr. Lee, but he doesn't need to know about that. Is that him? It is.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Is it you?
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
I'm your dad.
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
I'm trying to tell you. Are you okay?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
No, he's talking to the other guy. What do you want?
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
What's your problem? Father?
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated.
What?
He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Where's my son?
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
What? I feel like I should be surprised by this. That's crazy.
Oh, come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
He seems to know an awful lot about us. But the Institute probably has very good surveillance. Means the Institute led us to believe that he was 10 years old, purposely. With that synth. But why?
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
They needed specimens.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Here the whole time?
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You used him?
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So it was all planned from the beginning. Your mother.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage?
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
The Institute.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Why you?
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
I don't know about that. Stay here?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Dismissive?
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I mean, I've been shot at by every synth I've ever come across. Well, every Institute synth anyway. Are you sure?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Don't know.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
So she is here. Do you have anything else of interest to say, Sean?
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Why you?
Why build it to look like you?
We'd advanced the technology behind synths to a point where this struck me as an interesting variation. A new angle, if you will. Modeling it after myself seemed only natural, what with the Institute's records on my genetics and physiology. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
It's kind of weird he would ask that, considering they don't think synths are human. Found the real you.
I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
It's interesting that he would humanize him like that.
Sean.
I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments.
I don't know. The heck was that? So this certainly complicates matters. Where do we go from here on out? Do we work with the Institute, or the Railroad, Brotherhood, Minutemen? I don't know. We came down here to find Dr. Lee, but I found my son, who is now 60 years old, and the leader of the Institute. I've accepted his invitation to join the Institute and to introduce myself to the department heads. I should give Proctor Ingram the holotape filled with the Institute's encrypted data. Well, now we know that Dr. Lee is here, and apparently she's in advanced systems.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
What's available?
What can I requisition?
I have access to a modest selection of arms, armor, and other items approved for use in field missions.
Unsure.
Just looking.
It's weird not to have them be shooting at me.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that. We're all looking forward to working with you.
Uh-huh. Advanced systems.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
There she is.
Well, that was productive.
We actually know Dr. Lee from Fallout 3. She was part of the main quest line. Be interesting to see her again.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Why not? Where am I?
Authorized to be where? What is this place?
You're standing in the Advanced Systems Division, and you are not a part of my staff. If you want a tour of the place, why don't you ask Father, seeing that he's apparently given you the keys to the castle? Now, can I get back to work?
You're not very pleasant, are you? Your work.
What are you working on?
There's no getting rid of you, is there?
Nope.
You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
What experiment? Should I even keep working with the Brotherhood? I was sent down here to find her, so I guess I'll continue for now. Sent by Brotherhood.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Dead? Why?
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lyons let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Oh, Lyons. Wish he was still older. Are you happy here? I'll just say return to Brotherhood.
You should return to the Brotherhood.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would they want me back?
Projects left behind?
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
What would it take?
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
Hey, we know Virgil. Virgil's still alive.
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
How else would I have gotten in here, lady? I had help. I'll do it.
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
What's it do?
A courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
Oh, that's convenient. So can we fast travel out now? Let's try it. Looks like we can. Change of plans. Let's give her that holotape and then come back and do the what Dr. Lee wants in another video. So this one's already getting pretty lengthy. Or not. Never mind.
Huh?
Scratch that. Maybe now that I'm out here. Nope.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want Supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Not Supplement 77.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the Robotics Division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
No, he's very wrong. Looks like we want to go this way.